Let's talk about the acquisition valuation process. The first step is to value the target as a standalone business. The second step is to value the synergies that we believe can be achieved. So in the first step, we're going to be looking at the enterprise value of the business. We're going to look at the sales growth, the margins, the tax environment, the working capital structure, and the actual capital structure that we intend to put on this business. In phase 2, when we're looking at synergies, we focus more on things like overhead reductions, efficiencies, and being fully invested in the business. Now let's take a look at what was described on the previous slides in a 7-step process. So the first step, as an analyst or someone who's involved in an M&A transaction and building the financial model, is to value the business as a standalone entity. And for more on financial modeling, you can check our numerous financial modeling courses that will walk you through extreme detail of how to build a financial model from scratch. Once you've built the model, you're then going to look at the hard synergies, the cost savings that can be achieved. And you'll also look at the soft savings, which are the revenue increases or market expansion that can also be achieved. Those two things add value to the standalone value of the business. Finally, financial synergies that can be achieved by levering up the business or accessing cheaper debt perhaps, again add value and should be modeled. But then deducted from that are the transaction costs. So the investment banking fees, legal fees, etc. all have to be netted out and actually are reducing value of the transaction. So in step 6, we see the net value of the synergies and the standalone value of the business. Those two combined are the total value of this opportunity. But next to that, we have our consideration, which is our purchase price. To the extent we can offer consideration that's less than the value in column 6, we've created value for ourselves, as indicated at the top of column 7. We want this square to be as big as possible when we're looking at an M&A transaction.